When I first went fruit harvesting, I was really excited. I loved climbing the ladder, pulling the fruit with my hands. It reminded me of the time when I used to pick mangoes off the trees in India.
Lemons are pretty in the neck, and being short is a very disadvantage because you can't really get all the lemons.
It's really exciting to watch the bins get filled up with fruit as I look down from the ladder. I have been working with Ishkashita Refugee Harvesting Network for almost 5 years now. When I was 16, my teacher Julie Casper took our class of international students up to Phoenix for the World Refugee Day Conference. We were there as guest speakers, and that is where I met Barbara Eisworth, who is the director of Ishkashita Refugee Harvesting Network in Tucson.
We've been working this network of volunteers and refugees since 2002, 2003. 2003, the Somali Bantu refugees started coming to the United States, and that's the first group that I worked with. But we have been harvesting, gleaning fresh fruits and some vegetables from local backyards and occasionally from farms all year round since that time. We map the locations, that is, record the locations where the fruit trees are located, and we harvest that excess fruit. Last year, in fact, we have harvested over 75,000 pounds of fruits and vegetables and donated that to hundreds of refugee families from Bhutan, Burundi, Iraq, Iran, and from Somalia, Liberia, Sudan, the Middle East, Asia, and Africa. Last year there were over 1,100 refugees resettled here, and our organization helps them acculturate through mentoring, through ESL, through Sewing Craft Circle, through our harvesting efforts, food production and preservation, increasing and improving nutrition, and introducing American neighbors to refugees and refugees to American neighbors.
My name is Paula Schlesberg. I'm a former ESL teacher, and I volunteer with Ishkashita Refugee Harvesting Network to coordinate this refugee sewing and crafts program. A couple of the women from Burundi regularly wear outfits that they have made for themselves here in class when they come back to class, and that means that what they're learning is not just an abstract skill, but something that really is getting put to use in their daily lives.
My name is Sue Troutman, and I'm trying to help Ishkashita, the Arts and Crafts Circle, sell their goods on this day where there's all over arts and crafts all over the city. When I come down here to volunteer for the sewing circle, there's like 10 people all on sewing machines. So.
Were you kind of sad that the sewing circle has been canceled due to the financial support?
I was, it hit me really hard, because it's not only just making things which are sold and part of it goes to the refugees, but it's also a way where some of the people can practice their English. They also can have fellowship with other refugees from other countries, as well as fellowship with their people from their own country. And they get to see some people like Americans who accept them.
The opportunity to share their recipes with Americans gives them a sense of pride in their culture.
Yes, my name is Deepa. I am here almost 2 years, and I am from Bhutan. I was born in Bhutan. Now I am holding this green mustard leaf, and this is for this is curry, and this is vegetable, and this is for diabetic person, for medicine also.
I was very impressed by the interchanges between the young people because these young Somali women are Muslim and they are clothed from head to toe, even in July, and while our young girls are wearing short shorts and spaghetti strap tank tops. And our young women were saying, how can you wear all those clothes? It's so hot. And the young girl said, how can you show everything you have to every man that walks by? And so they made each other think about things that they wouldn't have otherwise. What needs to be done partly is the agencies are understaffed, they're underfunded. They can't provide everything the refugees need, so when they ask for volunteers, it's not like it's a dire necessity, it is a need. It can't be done without volunteers. So it's not just an opportunity for someone to come and feel good about themselves. It's something that is really needed.
My name is Linda Merkel. So I called Barbara and had a lengthy conversation with her and found out about the refugee harvesting program. And I was so excited about it. I said, oh my gosh, I hope this happens. So she said she would get back to me. In the meantime, I got onto the internet to look up and see what is the harvesting program, what it means to our community, to the refugees. And I absolutely embraced the whole idea of what was happening with this team. I think she's an amazing woman, Barbara, just reading about her. And that's the reason we grew 7 fruit trees, is to keep the shade for the home, and we could feed some families.
Harvesting and distributing produce is a constant reminder that there is always leftover fresh food available to feed the hunger. And all of it is available right in our backyards. It allows refugees to save money in their pockets rather than spending it in the grocery stores.
Yeah, my name is Devi and I am from the Nepal. My native land is Bhutan, and right now I am living in Tucson for 12 months running. Here I can get chance opportunity to live with my family and working with my family and volunteer service.
I was in refugee camp more than 18 years, like 19 years. At the end of 19 years, we asked resettlement and then we...
Preserving food through jamming, zesting, and vinegars was a way I could make a big difference in my community. It's a wonderful way to feed mouths rather than landfills. The fresh fruit and vegetables we harvested are more familiar to refugees than processed American goods. Harvesting also gives refugees a rare opportunity to contribute to their family's welfare.
From the 4 years I've been doing this, and the probably 50 close friends and 300 friends I have made among refugees, is that they say the most valuable asset that they have received since they have come to the United States, the thing most valuable to them is a good American friend. It's not material goods. It's not even a job. It's somebody who will befriend them and will show them the way, and who also respects them enough to learn from them and to make them feel that their culture is worth as much as the culture that they are now living in.
When I came to America, I started to learn English, and 10 years later, I have sadly forgotten my Indian language and my culture. Now I want to rebuild my forgotten roots by going on a journey back to the orphanage in Hyderabad, India. Through Ishkashita, I have met many refugees from Somalia, Sudan, Bhutan, Kenya, Nepal, Burundi, and many more. Many of the refugees try to talk to me in their language, which I am not familiar with. However, food is always the one language that we can all understand.